Avchite, and I am going to teach you mind mapping, which is very important topic for board examination. Mind mapping is for 3 marks in board question paper. So today we are learning of mind mapping. So see, what is mind mapping? Mind mapping is a tool which enables you to structure your ideas visually for understanding, elaborating and remembering easily. It is a diagram or layout that enables you to build a detailed free-flowing framework around a central idea. Means the main idea is you have to show in the middle, and the subtitles or the sub-ideas you have to link with it. There are multiple ways of making mind maps. They are aligned to your brain's natural way of doing things. It does not require to think in order. You should put down your thoughts as they come, and then they can be arranged as and when it needed. For example, we are going to take some examples for this. Here, the example of water is taken, and what are the sources of water? The sub-themes sources of water, uses and the states, composition, etc. Now, what are the sources of water? Ocean, lakes, rivers and rain. You have to link the idea of water with the sources of water. Then you also have to show the states of water. For example, water have three states: liquid, ice, water vapor. And now the next is break up the central theme into smaller sub-themes. Then they break into sub-theme into yet similar parts. See, the mind map of water is given here. For example, water gives us life. Then it is the aquatic ecosystem is growing in water. The forms of water are also given in this PPT. For example, the forms of water are liquid and solid and steam. Now, what is the chemical composition of water? It is also given in this PPT, in this web chart. So, see, the essential characteristics of mind mapping. That the main idea, subject or focus is crystallized in a central image. For example, you can see here the main idea. Then the sub-themes radiate from the central image as branches. You can see here the sub-branches of the main idea. The branches comprise a key image or a keyword drawn on the printed on its associated line. Means you have to draw the line and you have to show the sub-themes or subtitles with the arrow. The topics under the sub-themes are represented as the twig of the branch. The branches and twigs form a connected nodal structure. This is a nodal structure. You have to connect the ideas with the sub-themes. Now, how to make a mind map? As I told you that for the board examination. Now, how to make a mind map? Because it is important question for board examination, and which students who want to get more score in the board examination or who want to pass the exam also, it is very important question for them. So how to make a mind map? Think of your general main theme and write that down in the center of the page. For example, imagine that this is the page for you and you have to put your idea in this area, the main idea in this area. For example, food or types of food, like that. Then figure out sub-themes of your main concept and draw branches to them from the center. For example, as I told you, this main idea is here and you have to put down the branches like this. So the figure out the sub-themes of your main concept and draw the branches to them. For example, the center beginning look like a spider web. Meats, dairy, breads, vegetables, cereals, like that. Make sure to use very short phrases or even a single word. When you are drawing a mind map, do not use sentences. You just have to use the titles, subtitles means the single words, not more than that. Add images to invoke thought or get message across better. Then sometimes you can draw some small images to give the message. Try to think at least two main points for each sub theme. Means you have to draw the sub themes also, not only the theme and but the sub that sub themes also. So you create the branches out to those. See, this is the mind map for types of food. Types of foods are given here. The fatty foods. Fatty foods are burgers, chips and pizzas. Means the main idea is a type of food and the sub theme of it is fatty food and the fatty foods is a sub theme of it. Then to them the subtitles are given. Means fatty food is a sub-theme or subtype. Then you also have to give subtypes of fatty food. Means not only one phase you have to complete. The second part also you have to complete. So you will get more marks for it. Now the second type is given proteins. Proteins are also the proteins types of proteins are food. We are getting proteins that are other things, beans also we get the proteins. So the sub themes of sub themes are also subtitles are given here. Then the vegetables, from vegetables carrots, then broccoli, then pears, pineapple, that is pears are given here. Now acidic food, or which food are giving acids, that is also given here. The thing you have to remember that not only the first part you have to complete, but you also have the second tier of the mind map. For example, here the fiber given food is given here. Not only the fiber given food, but fiber, which food is giving fiber? Corn, cereals, wheat, they are giving us fiber. So you have to mention them. The food is giving us carbohydrates. For example, bread, potatoes, then pasta, then rice, they are the carbohydrate rich food. So you have to give the second tier of that carbohydrate food. Here, sugar giving foods, for example, chocolates, cakes, different type of jellies, they are giving us the sugar. So sugar rich foods are given here. Not only the first tier is completed, but the second tier is also completed here. Then the fruits are given here. Means types of food or which food is giving which type of nutrients or which type of thing is given in this mind map. Now so, exercise, planning a birthday. Birthday is our main thing. Sometimes this type of questions are asked in the board examination. Birthday is the main thing here. So, whose birthday? It's my birthday. When you have to mention there. Throw a party. Of course, who is going to invite? What may be the food decoration? What may be the food? What may be the decoration? You have to mention that in that mind map. Now, gifts. For myself, type of gifts will come. Then for others also, means not in birthday party, not only you have to get the gifts, but you also have to give the return gifts. So you have to mention there which return gifts you are going to give. Now location. What may be the location? It may be home or hotels or maybe somewhere else. So you have to mention in that mind map the location of the birthday party. Then activities. If that birthday is you are going to invite some relatives, you are going to invite the friends, then what type of games will be there? What may be, it may be celebrated in theater or somewhere else. Then you have to mention that activities in your mind map. Any special thing for the birthday, you have to mention there. Now see, here is a mind map of birthday party. Now the birthday you have to mention in the middle, and then you have to put your ideas or sub ideas in that mind map. For example, birthday. Whose birthday is this? My birthday. Okay, in which month? In October month. It is in 25th on 25th October. Then party. Who will we want to invite? We want to invite family, friends, colleagues. Then what may be the food? Food. Firstly, we have to ask for the cake, then the strawberries, then the chocolates. What type of food we will order? You have to mention in that mind map. Then the decoration. What type of decoration will be there? You have to describe there. You have to mention there. Now the gifts. Gifts. What type of gifts you will get? Means the ideas for return gift. It may be ring. It may be gold. It may be perfume. So you have to mention the return gifts or gifts you are going to get. Now, next idea is next subtitle for the birthday party is location. Now, where we want to celebrate our birthday party? It may be your at home. It may be elsewhere. Elsewhere means in hotel or somewhere else. You have to mention in that mind map. Next is what activities we are going to take on that birthday party. So, see what type of activities can be taken. It can be bingo, it can be game, it can be some boat trip. You can take some online games as the activities of that birthday. Now, next ideas means you can choose the theme for that birthday party. It may be Halloween theme. Halloween theme, you know that in Western countries the Halloween festival is celebrated. Like that you can make some costumes and you can tell your guests that wear that type of costume. So that may be the theme of the birthday party. So you can see that this is a mind map of birthday party. As I told you a lot of times that not only first tier you have to complete it, but at the second tier if you complete then you will get more marks. Means 1 mark is given to the second tier. Now benefits of mind map. First benefit I want to tell you that if you practice more and more mind map, then you will get good marks in the board examination. Now here we how to think about the benefits of mind map. When we are learning the mind map, when we draw it, it helps to attain the clarity of thoughts and allows creativity. Means the is the creativity in that particular child when he is drawing the mind map. Then it enhances productivity, better time resource management, helps to break down a larger task or concepts into smaller portions. As we have seen that when a larger task you have to do or the larger concept you have to cover, you can part it into smaller portion. Gives an overview at one glance. Means it can give you the overview at the one glance. In big companies, the small larger tasks are broken into small parts into mind map. Better flexibility than note making. It is having more flexibility than note making. Ensure entire information is captured. It is easier to mind map is very easier to understand and read. It is also enable meaningful learning by connecting to previous knowledge. And next part of this PPT is the example parts of speech. The parts of speech are given here. As we know that in Indian English or in English, some different parts of speech are there. For example, prepositions are there, interjection are there, conjunction, adverb, verb, pronoun, noun. Means we are starting the sentence from noun or pronoun, right? So noun, a personal noun, place, thing, idea, quality. Then pronoun also differed in different ways. For example, pronouns can be parted he, she, it, that, those, us, we, you, me, them, like that. The verbs can be also parted in sing, answer, protect. Means this is the example of parts of speech. Here the adjectives are also given. Adjectives can be described as beautiful, dry, difficult, blue, great, like that. The examples of adjectives are given here. Prepositions, interjection, conjunction. This type of examples given here. If you have examples examples in the board examination of parts of speech, then you have to draw like this. See, plan for this week. Plan for this week. Monday, Tuesday, what you want to do this in this week. So you can draw the plan for this week in such way. Sometimes you can draw small pictures to describe the idea or the sub idea. See, the weekly task, it is also given in some pictures or some titles, sub themes. Mind map for presentation, key themes to consider. Planning, example planning a presentation. Next is get and remain motivated. Get motivated. Some students cannot do study. So what they have to do to get motivated? It is given in this mind map. So for your ideal future, this type of mind maps are asked in the board examination. How ideal your future will be. This idea is described here in this mind map. Thank you.